Hey everyone, thanks for joining. Today I'm going to show you the latest update of TMPGen. In this session, I'll walk you through a sample drawing, along with some tips and tricks. When you open TMPGen, this is how it looks. Along the top, you've got all the tools. On the left-hand side, you've got all the signs. I'll walk you through each of these as we go. First, I'm going to show you a sample drawing. Here, you can search for the location. You can remove the pinpoint by pressing Escape. In this example, we need to trim a tree, so we're setting up a four-way stop and go. The first thing we need to do is mark the work area. For that, I'll use the Zone tool. You can also use the Shape tools, which give you rectangle, circle, and ellipse. In this case, I'll use Zone. By clicking on a point, you'll see a blue square next to the cursor showing the exact distance. You can also type in the measurement directly. For example, type 10, then press spacebar to lock that measurement in. In this case, I'll type 7 meters. Just type 7, then press spacebar to lock it in. You can see that here. You can click here. One more thing. If you hold Shift while drawing a zone, it locks to a 90-degree angle. Release Shift, and it goes back to normal. Now I'll finish the zone by clicking back on the first point, which closes it off. This is our work area. Pressing Escape removes the highlight. Now we need to draw the lateral safety zone. To do that, I'll right-click on the zone. You'll see an option called Break. Clicking that breaks the zone into individual sides. Now, clicking on the side of the zone lets you select individual sides. I'll hold Shift to select this side as well, so now both sides are selected at the same time. Right-clicking again gives you the option to join. Once you click that, these two sides become a single element. Now we can offset that. Since the lateral safety zone is 1 meter, I'll type 1, then press spacebar. Note that spacebar acts like an enter key here. Now, moving the cursor shows the offset. If you move inside, you see the offset inside the zone. Move outside, and you see it outside the zone. Click to place the boundary line. I'll also change the colour here. That completes the lateral safety zone. Now we'll draw the taper, again using the Zone tool. I'll use yellow for this. We're using a 30-meter taper, so I'll type 30, then press spacebar to lock that in. When you hover over the zone line, you'll see a white circle handle. Clicking it snaps to that point. Once you've clicked, press spacebar to place the zone line. Now we'll move to the other side to draw the second taper. Again, I'll type 30. Click the point and press spacebar. This automatically fills in the lateral safety zone section. I'll change the fill style to cross. You can adjust the gap using the slider. I'll fine-tune it here. Then press Escape to remove the highlight. That completes the taper and lateral safety zone. Now we'll place the cones. You've got options for a single cone or a cone sequence, with adjustable spacing, colour and size, as well as bar thickness. For the taper, cone spacing is 2.5 meters, so I'll select that and click along the taper. Here we need 5-meter spacing, so I'll switch to 5 meters and click. Then, back on the taper, I'll switch spacing back to 2.5 meters. Once I click the last point, I press spacebar to place the cones. Remember, spacebar is like an enter key, mainly used for placing elements. Press escape to remove the highlight. Now we need to mark the threshold. I'll select cone again, or you can press spacebar to quickly reselect the last tool used, which in this case selects the cone tool. I'll place the threshold cones, then press spacebar and escape to remove the highlight. Now I'll place the double arrow sign. After selecting it, you can press R and T on your keyboard to rotate it. R rotates anti-clockwise, T rotates clockwise. You can press and hold for continuous rotation. I'll reduce the size slightly. You can also rotate signs directly using the handle, and resize using the handle or the slider. I'll make this one smaller. I'll copy this sign with Ctrl+C, then paste with Ctrl+V. That creates a copy, which I can rotate and place elsewhere. Press Escape to remove the sign from the cursor once placed. One more thing to note. When you click on a sign, the right-hand panel gives you several options. You can flip the sign horizontally and vertically, and adjust its size using the slider. Just below the slider, there are two options: Selected and All Signs. With Selected chosen, adjusting the slider only resizes the selected sign. With All Signs chosen, it resizes every sign on the map. Keep that in mind, as you can see the size change apply across the whole map. I'll also increase the cone size slightly. That looks better. Now we've completed this section, so let's place some more signs. I'll place the MTC sign here, rotating it with R and T. Press and hold for a smooth rotation. I'll increase the size slightly. Next, we need a speed sign, 30k sign. I'll rotate it using T. The sign spacing we need here is 25 meters. I'll place my cursor at the end of the taper, since we're measuring from there, then press V to start measuring. As you move, you'll see the live measurement. Or you can type the value directly. I'll type 25, then press spacebar to lock it in and place the sign. I'll increase its size slightly. That's better. We also need a supplementary sign. I'll use the temporary sign here, rotating with T. One more thing to note on the right-hand panel. When a sign is selected, there's a rotation step option for R and T. Right now, each press rotates it 5 degrees. From the drop-down, you can choose 15, 30, 45 or 90 degrees, or enter a custom value. Though, I'd recommend keeping it at 5 degrees for finer control. Now we'll place the permanent sign. A 50-kilometer road sign. I'll rotate it using T. Then copy it with Ctrl+C and paste with Ctrl+V, adjusting it to face the other direction. I'll move the second 50 sign to the other side. Now let's add the flagman sign. One more tip. On the left-hand panel, you can rearrange your signs. They're categorized. Clicking the arrow button collapses a category. The plus and minus buttons adjust the size of signs shown in this panel. You can also reorder signs by clicking and dragging. For example, I use the temporary sign often, so I'll move it to the top. You can rearrange signs however suits your workflow, upload custom signs, and create new categories using the plus button. These can be deleted just as easily. If you ever need a specific custom sign, just email us. We're happy to help create one for you. Now I'll place the flagman sign, rotating it as needed. Spacing here is 25 meters, so I'll press V to start measuring, type 25 and place it. Next, a supplementary sign. That looks better. Now the warning sign. Again, measuring 25 meters. Then adding a supplementary 30k ahead sign. Press Escape to remove the highlight. Now I'll add the measurements. We know the spacing is 25 meters, so I'll click or type 25 and press spacebar to lock it in. The first click locks that point, and you can then move only vertically. The second click places it wherever you like. For the next measurement, hovering over the edge shows a green circle that snaps automatically when clicked. I'll type 25 again to match. I'll increase the size of these measurement labels using the slider on the right-hand panel, where you can also adjust label gap, opacity, and units, or enter a custom value. For example, this measurement is 25 meters. I can change the label text without changing the actual distance. So you can type whatever label you like. I'll change it back to 25 here to match our spacing. That completes this side. We need to repeat the same setup on the other 3 roads. The easiest way is to copy what we've done and paste it onto each one. Press S to quickly activate the Select tool. I'll select this whole area holding Shift to also include this additional sign, then drag the selection box. Once everything's selected, I'll copy it with Ctrl+C, move to the next road, and paste with Ctrl+V. Then, I can rotate the whole selection using R and T and place it in position. I'll repeat this for the remaining sides, rotating with R and T as needed. Then press Escape to remove the preview once done. Now, all the elements are placed. I'll make a few minor adjustments here and there, small tidy-ups to get everything aligned properly. That completes the drawing. Before exporting, let me show you the Layers panel. Clicking Layers shows every element you've placed. Pressing the lock button locks an element in place. I'd recommend locking elements as soon as you've finished positioning them to avoid accidental changes. Once locked, clicking that element won't do anything. It becomes inactive. You can also hide elements or adjust their size from here. Next, the title block. Clicking this opens a new screen with 2 existing templates you can use. Or you can create your own custom template by clicking New. I'll type in a name, for example, New. Then press OK to create a fresh, blank layout. From here, you can set up rows and columns. I'll use 2 rows and 4 columns. Once your grid is set, click Add Field to fill in each cell. Each cell gives you 2 options: type in text or upload a logo. For example, I'll label one cell Client, then type TMPGen as the value. You'll see a live preview update as you go. You can fill in each cell the same way, and uploading a logo will replace any text in that cell. You can also resize sections by clicking and dragging the boundary lines, and right-clicking gives you the option to merge adjacent cells, so you can customize the layout however you like. I'll clear this and use one of the existing templates instead. Uploading a logo into it, then save it, and that's your title block set up. If you click the menu icon, you'll find a few more options. New page, open to load your saved files, and the custom sign builder, where you can create your own signs, which will then appear in the left-hand panel. In settings, you can adjust the UI size and create or upload a custom legend. We've already got a default legend included, but you're free to build and upload your own. You'll also find all the keyboard shortcuts listed here, along with video tutorials. If you have any questions, feel free to email us. There's also a blank page option, which gives you a free space to build your own templates or legends, upload images, and even enable a grid to help with alignment. Now, back to the drawing. Let's export it. Click Export, then select the area you'd like to export. I'll select the whole section. From here, you can choose A3 or A4, Portrait or Landscape, and toggle the title block on to show it. You can also place and resize the north arrow anywhere you like. The legend uses the default legend by default. But if you've created your own, it'll appear in this drop-down. I'll place it here. You can also upload an image, like this logo, and position it wherever you like. When this toggle is on, you're zooming within the paper itself. Turning it off zooms within the map instead. From here, you can also adjust contrast, saturation, and sharpness as needed. You can add more pages using Add Page. I'll now select a closer view of this section and do the same for another area. Once positioned, I'll make a few final adjustments, then lock each page in place. That gives us 3 pages in total, as you can see here. Now I'll export the PDF. Just click Export, and that generates the final output. One more thing. Within the export preview, you can still add signs, lines, shapes, and text directly onto the page. Just select the tool and click or type as needed. All the usual settings remain available on the right-hand panel. Clicking the printer icon shows a full list of every sign used, which you can print directly from there. And that's it. Thanks for watching.